It's the NFL on EA Sports, as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it's all up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA. As you can look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. You know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Kicker Daniel Carlson has this one teed up. And off we go from SoFi. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford. Second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete. He's got Puck. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
They run over center with Williams. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 13-yard line. What a run by Williams. It's a gain of 34.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Stafford now. Pass is completed to Cup. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he's up past the 35. Got a 1st down. Putting down to the 37.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Off play action, it's Stafford. Field by Cup. And he's out of take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play from Stafford to Cox. Pick up of 46 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stafford. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Cooper, touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try and throw with Minshew. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 17 yards that time from number 17.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion is Myers. Here's Minshew now. On 1st and 10. To the left side, and Adams has it. Second and a yard. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. That is caught. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. In motion is Myers. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Boston Scott to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Cup in motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. Inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, LA.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, LA. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion is Myers. On the ground, Abdullah. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. We are through 1. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, it's White. Woo! They get 15 on that game. First down, Vegas.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Open man, that's Adams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. A give, and here's White. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. On the give, this is Madison. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Now a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. To the goal line and in. Ray Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Raiders 14.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
First and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On play action, it's Stafford. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Stafford now on first down. Open man is Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken. At this rate, they're going to be in the end zone in no time unless this defense gets some answers to slow down this aerial attack.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Stafford. That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We'll try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. A run here with Abdullah. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
3rd and 6. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
They'll go with another punt that brings A.J. Cole back on the field. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cup in motion. They go play action with Stafford. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. To the air again. Stafford. That is completed to Cup. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. you can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it's played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Stafford to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
One more time for Williams. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They put Adams in motion. On first down, here's Minshew. That one caught by Adams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6. At the 31-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. That is caught downfield by Cup. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play from Stafford to Cup, and even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A first down throw for Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee.
This pitch and catch may look routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's another run here for Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one. They let him off the hook.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Minshew. He'll find his running back, White.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate at the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Minshew. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Play action now with Minshew. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And the Rams are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Williams. We get this to about midfield. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So it's 4th down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense, and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the gun, here's Minshew. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run right side with Madison. And he'll get forward for a couple. Christian Roseboom. They're on the tackle. 3rd and 5. He'll try and throw with Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is White. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards. Back is Minshew. Oh, and this This one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Raider first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. This one complete to Bryant. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense. Still first down.
The give to White. He'll work forward only to about the 18. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Another run here with White. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
They'll run with White. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They'll try to run with White. He slams it in there, and he is in. Zamir White, touchdown Raiders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Raiders 24.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Boston Scott. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Play action now for Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Second down, it's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 54 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches, generate big, explosive plays, primarily through the air. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's got it at the 3. And the Rams are going to have the 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And the rush gets home. He'll go down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt the pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Minshew going to look to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. Was brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Here's a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, LA. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams tack on 1 more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat out dominant.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Abdullah. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Throwing on first and 10, it's Minshew. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. To throw, Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now Minshew. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
Well, I think right now, Mike, we know where the biggest
This defense is all over this passing. They look bangers in the right spot. They resulted in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The Rams offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They got out of the gates hot.